Hello everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital for the second time today. Pretty close after the last one, I would imagine, and that's because, well, it's a special day. 2 Point Hospital just came out, so why not have a little bit more of it? Now, deluxe clinic required. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, lightheadedness. You know what? Get that patient away, shall we? Right, this is going to cost me 50k to unlock that, 75k to unlock that, or, 25k to get rid of the kiddies' playground. No. We're going to go for this one. Money's getting quite low, and I'm not sure we can afford our bills. Do you think we need a loan? We might do, actually. A patient to wait. Let's have a look into loans, shall we? Let's grab... Ooh. Loans. You can view loans offers from a range of companies, take out loans and repay existing loans. Each loan company offers a different amount of money with a monthly repayment based on the repayment period and interest rate. Some loan offers will only be available once the hospital meets certain criteria. What's this? Report visit. Sally Fig Blanket, reporter for 2 Point Radio, has been in touch asking if there's anything newsworthy in the hospital. This could be a good opportunity to trick her into coming here for some press, and who knows, maybe she'll find something. If she's impressed with the hospital, it could be good for our reputation. Very well. We won't get any cash for it, but sure. Now then, well, I guess another 50k wouldn't be too bad. Alright then, 2 Point Bank. It's a lot of money to go out, but sure. I will accept that. And maybe we can repay it back at some earlier time than normal. Alright, but we do want to get you guys all properly taken care of. That is going to be a very, very high priority for us. Oh, yes, indeed. Whether we can make this in time? No, we're not gonna. We're not gonna. It's just the way it is. Okay, 2 Point Radio reporter Sally Fig Blanket is arriving at the hospital. Is this Sally Fig Blanket? Right here. It takes time for this to finish. There we go.
Featuring the
What required?
Nice smelling face.
Get you to wait.
And Fish Whispers.
I genuinely want to listen to this album.
Salivation. The new #1 album from Jasmine Odyssey is out now.
Right, Pan's Labs. Need so many Pan's Labs. Okay, people.
This is
You just hang around for a little. Okay, there we go. Right, now we're going to actually pause this one once again, just to get this one done in a reasonable time frame. So, first and indeed foremost. Now, this is going to be a curing area. Yeah, this place is going to be largely here for cures, so we're going to have labs. First and foremost, or clinics, I suppose. A deluxe clinic. We want to deluxe you. Should we have a little cubby? Sure. Why not? Let's make nice, interesting shaped rooms, shall we? I think we should. We'll have a window there as well. We'll then have the deluxe Olux. Sure, we can have the deluxe Olux right there. We will have a console right about here. A bin, naturally. Just in case you decide to bring in anything you shouldn't. I'm barely certain it says on the appointment form, don't bring in any rubbish, because that's for going in the corridors, not in the deluxe or lux room. Scallywags. It actually calls them scallywags too. I make sure. Right, let's pop clock right there. Now, despite this being a treatment room, we cannot, unfortunately, have any of the medicine cabinets, because they would only work in a room that also diagnosed people. So, I guess. Let's get another post there. There we go. That should be good enough for now, but we want one last thing, and that is, of course, a chair. Right about there. There you go. Doink. That is one. Nicely taken care of. Next up, we need a PANS lab. PANS lab can go down here in much the same way, I'm going to say. Actually, let me just double check something. How big of a room does the PANS lab have to be? Let's have a quick look. Is that a 3x3? Does it say? 4x4. Whereas this can be a 3x3. So I guess the PANS lab, maybe we'll have them kind of alternating a little bit. We'll see. But that would have been a better place for the PANS lab, ultimately. should have thought about that one, really, shouldn't I? Yes, I should have. Oh well. We'll have this one be a straightforward room. So we'll have the... Oh wait, I'm making a deluxe clinic again. No, go away. Go away. Almost made us silly. Almost. Didn't though, so you can't shout at me for it. Well, I guess you can, but I'd rather you didn't. Right, let's pop that one right in the middle there. We'll get a bin right up in that corner, along with 2 plants. Can we fit these in a reasonable space? Yes, we can. Marvelous. Right, now this one's a particularly nice machine to see in action. I mean, it's not nice for the patients, of course, but then when is it ever nice for the patients, really? So we're gonna make sure that everyone can watch. We'll get a coffee machine as well, because I liked my my doctors and nurses to be reasonably buzzed. There we are. It'll also help a little bit with the overall levels of hydration, but mostly it's so that they'll be buzzed. There we go. And Prestige 3 already, and I think that's all we're gonna pop in there. There we go. Pan's lab complete. Perfect. Next up. Now, psychiatry can double as a treatment area, but let's go for... Eventually, we're going to move this over here as well. I think we'll just have this purely for diagnosis. Then that would be good. I mean, this will sometimes be used for curing, but let's go for a ward. I wonder if there's a way that I can restrict that. That I can say, look, I only want people over here who need to be diagnosed with something, who haven't yet been diagnosed with anything. Can I get that in there? No. Invalid corner location. Yeah, still invalid. Much sad. How about... This is a rather large room, honestly. Yeah, something like this should work, I think. Pop you there. Right, a nurse's little cubby hole. I guess we can have that just about there. That'll do. And next up, we want a screen. We'll only have one. This is going to be a small ward, but it will have a medicine cabinet right there, some lockers for our nurses. Where can I squeeze those in? I think we'll have one there and one there as well. There we are. We'll also have some plants, naturally. One there should be enough. One down here as well, right next to the coffee machine. Everyone's going to love that coffee machine. However, it is not for any of the patients. No. They're going to be nil by mouth. Sorry, patients. You're just going to have to smell that sweet, sweet aroma and then be denied. On the plus side, it's only coffee you're being denied. Could be worse. You could be being denied tea. And I would completely understand that. There we go. That was my little alarm there to tell me I'm going to be streaming 2 Point Hospital soon. So, best get a crack on with my recording. Very well. I will make sure that happens. We got a bin anywhere? No, we don't. Well, that's just not good enough. Not good enough. How about we move this, actually? Have you right in the middle there, so you'll affect all of our beds. I think that's quite nice. We'll have a little poster there. We can have a clock on this side. We'll put it over here because I'm not that much of a devil that I would stick it above a bed just so that the poor person in that bed is just like if you're in, I mean, I guess in a ward it would never be that quiet, but there's something about clocks and the ticking. It starts off as a subtle tick-tock. It ends up feeling like hammer blows to your brain. So no, we're not going to be doing that. That's a nice Prestige 3 ward. So there we go. Very nice indeed. That should have everything that we need. Everything we need. And we can, we'll go back on to slow speed. Let's keep things simple for now. Now then, we are ultimately going to want maybe staff room, lavatory perhaps, or maybe just go straight for the pharmacy. We could. It's definitely an option. I need some more nurses and doctors though.
You're listening to Harrison.
Lights to argue, probably not.
2 Point
We'll work for
Radio.
peanuts.
You're listening to 2 Point Radio with your resident
Dirty habits, motivated.
Harrison Wolf.
Let's not go
Stay
for that.
tuned
Thinks
for
their life
some
is a rom-com?
great music.
Literate? No. Okay.
You never know.
Willow credible.
We might get lucky.
I don't have enough money. Well, that's unfortunate. Spent all of my money on that. Let's hope that we can get back on top of things. Come on, I've got no seats for you, so you're just going to have to live with it. There we go. Now, we get to watch the Pan's Lab in action. I do like this one. Oh, that... What? That was a little bit rough, I'll be honest. You killed him. I think you were meant to do that a little bit better, honestly. Unfortunately, we failed to complete the request from Blake Burke. Alas. I feel you're meant to wait for them to... that is not how that particular device is meant to work. I think... oh, no. Not in front of Sally Fig Blanket. Please don't be a ghost. Please. Please don't be a ghost. Worst time ever. I need someone who can do ghost capturing right now. No, don't let Sally Fig Blanket see it. I think she's already seen it.
Janitor to combat ghost, please.
Shh, we don't need people to know. See, they're healthy. Why couldn't that have been you? Okay, staff promotion. Okay. Yes. You get a bit of a promotion there. Well then, in you go. Now let's hope that this works a little bit better. Let's keep our fingers crossed, shall we? Let's have a quick peek. Now, you gonna be okay? No, no, no! You fool! You fool! You're meant to wait for them to get inside first. No, why? You know you can view a list of discovered illnesses. I can't. Oh, they're alive. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Okay, good times. Right, we need a doctor. I need to hire a doctor, rather. Who have we got then? Yep, got pretty good treatment skill. Ooh, you'd be good. Funny. Assumes all parties are fancy dressed. That actually sounds pretty good to me. There you go. Right, let's make sure that my staff are working properly. Now, you are pretty much just treatment. Those are the only places I want you to be. You two, no. You really should be diagnosis only. But we'll go with that for now. In fact, let's see. Can I get a better doctor? No, they're all GPs, so not right now. How about you? Likes to argue? No. Will work for peanuts. Weak bladder. Can't even. Well, you're joining us.
Nurse needed in general diagnosis.
Enjoy. Right. Okay. Hopefully, things are going to start getting a little bit better now. Right. Okay. Well, we are definitely going to need some places for people to sit. I know. It's terrible. They expect us to give them seats as well as treat them. Oh, Lord. We're not getting paid enough for this. Probably are, actually. Right, let's pop these down. There we go. We are going to want something to keep people entertained. There we go.
You ever stare into empty space and just
a lot,
ponder
actually.
the mysteries of the universe?
All the time.
Like, how many planets out there support life? And what's another
good
word
one, yeah.
for thesaurus? More existential questions after this.
Wow. That was actually a little bit too heavy, honestly. Right, we're going to want another fire extinguisher in there. We're definitely going to want some in here. Have I got one tucked away? Good. Okay. Whew. Right, cure 3 patients in the Pan's Lab. That shouldn't be too hard for us to do. Now then, the question I have burning a hole in my brain, it's very painful actually, by the way, I don't recommend it, is we need somewhere for our people
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
Servicing? Oh Lord, what are you doing? Actually, before we do, let's go and cancel room. There we are. Sally Field Brunger's latest county roundup just went live. It's a feature on a hospital that's leading the county's healthcare into the future. Oh, it's about us. Great news! We impressed her. Hooray! Oh, that's good times. I really thought we had failed that one rather spectacularly when there was a ghost. It wasn't a good time to be us. I wouldn't mind getting a nice big room down here.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Once again, gonna have a little alcove here, but this is gonna be a better room. Oh, it's gonna have windows in it. Probably shouldn't. Oh, this is a staff room. I'm clicking on all of the wrong buttons today. I want a lavatory. Thank you. There we go. And there we are. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like it'll get rid of the windows. Good. I don't think anyone in the ward wants to see this. Right, toilet cubicle. Let's get a couple of you down there. In fact, we'll go with 4, since this is, well, an area where hopefully I'm going to have quite a lot of people queuing up for. This is the right place for people to be. You don't want them queuing up for diagnosis, you want them queuing up for cures. That's the name, really. There we are. Let's, ooh. We've got first star, hooray! Okay, dear hospital administrator, congratulations, your hospital has been awarded 1-star rating by the 2-Point Health Ministry. Like lightning, you have made a mockery of your detractors by striking a second time. You are commended on your endeavors into the inner workings of machines and human mind, respectively. Now focus on your budding 2-headed empire, or add a 3rd head by opening a new hospital in Flottering, as it's currently not much of an empire. I mean, that's a bit harsh, but we've got cardiology and the deluxe too. Marvellous, I must say. We'll get to those in time, though. Let's have... Sure, we could have a nice plant there. And another nice plant down here as well. Right there. We'll have some posters on the walls, I think would be quite nice. Possibly have one there. Maybe I should put a little clock. You know, not for any particular reason. We'll have another poster there as well. There is a pretty swanky lavatory. I think we can all agree. See, that's what they're meant to do. They're meant to lock them in place first.
2-Point Radio's roving
well done,
reporter
Neil.
Sally
Well done.
Fig Blanket visited some local hospitals for her latest piece.
Get that upgraded, please.
And you'll be able to enjoy it just as soon as we figure out how to show it to you over a radio set.
Rightio.
Nurse wanted on the ward.
That is true. We do want one on the wall. Oh, wow. You really needed that toilet so bad. I feel bad for you. That was the rush of desperation right there. Let's pop. So we'll have that there. Well, in fact, we'll have 2. And we'll have a poster in between. There we are. That is for all of the publications about how awesome our hospital are. Is rather none of the publications that possibly truthfully tell you how it's not actually that awesome. But shh, it's fine. No one needs to know. We are going to need another bin around here though, so let's pop another big bin right about there. That'll do. Excellent. Now that means we've got a little bit of room down here. And with that little bit of room, I would like a little bit of a staff room. Alternatively, I could reserve this for the remainder of our curing, so the clinics and the likes. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna have a nice little cubby hole there as well, for no other reason than I can, and because I like them. I guess that is also another reason. Right, let's go for a. Well, we've got a bit of kudosh. Can we buy anything good? We can buy a coffee table. Yes, I will have you. And beanbags, I think, obviously. Come on now. Come on. Let's get this all properly set up. So we want a nice big coffee table in here. We want sofa around it. There we go. Coffee table. In fact, let's switch there. Coffee table right in the middle. There we are. Pop. We will have maybe 2 chairs on this side. You know, just in case people actually want to speak to each other. There we are. That's wonderful. We'll get you a little bit closer, though. That is marvellous. No, thanks. Your review is imminent, and it wanted to know if I wanted to watch it, no doubt. I do, but not as much as I want to finish this room, I'm afraid. Right, let's get a coffee machine over here. And we'll pop some salty snacks right next to it. And also some cheesy gubbins right next to it on the other side. There we are. Let's get some lockers over there. Just in the corner there. Maybe some burp. Just in case people don't want any coffee. I don't know why they wouldn't, but... Oh wait, it's coffee. Ah, yeah, I just remembered. Little Digged Leaf in there. The Dapperdale's resident coffee aficionado. Right, let's get... Yeah, sure. We'll safety first. Come on now. Safety of my staff is my #1 priority. Patients, on the other hand, I'm sure they can fend for themselves. Alright, we'll get a couple of these wonder lovely beanbags. 2, 3, and 1 completely square with. Right there. Just to melt a couple of brains. Maybe a plant in between. Oh, look at that. It's lovely, and everyone can like just chat. Maybe we'll do something else with other parts as well. Maybe we'll have a dartboard somewhere eventually, but not right now.
Psychiatry.
There we go. I think that should be good enough. It's the Prestige 4 staff room. That is a lovely staff room, to be fair. Okay, a lot of patients are queuing outside rooms. Oh, yeah, which ones?
Health and
no.
Safety Inspector
Nope.
Henry Jobsworth
Shouldn't be too
was
many
seen
down there.
checking into the Sure Thing Hotel
fine.
in Grockle Bay yesterday. He was then seen running out and screaming this morning.
Oh dear.
Sounds about right.
Oh? Is this well known? What on earth goes on in Grockle Bay? Do I want to know what goes on in Grockle Bay? I don't think I do, actually. Ward emergency. 4 patients with the lazy bones. Sure, we'll accept them. Also, staff promotion. Let's get you promoted. Finally, new illness. Freudian lips. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, Freudian lips, a tendency to pout excessively when faced with camera, caused by a buildup of lewd thoughts in the cerebral cortex. A psychiatrist must use a subconscious tap to drain the excess thoughts into a beaker, after which they can be safely disposed of in an incinerator. Okay. I'm glad we've got staff who can handle this. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a potch
Plants
in there.
need water.
We have not got that many places for people to sit yet. We will reserve this place for... We could have another reception sort of area there. Perhaps. Now, General Diag is something I want down here, and I might want to place it over there in this little area, or perhaps switch out my staff room with that. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But we definitely do want to upgrade this into psychiatry. We need to own 3 buildings to get the 2nd star and upgrade 2 machines as well. Can we upgrade this one? No. Can we upgrade you? No. Have we upgraded you? No, we can't do any of these things. But we do now have a new diagnosis area, I believe. We've got cardiology. Yes, we are going to want to build up. I think the new area is going to be for things like general diag and cardiology. We'll also have a GP's office there, and I'll explain why that's important in the next episode. But this one is just going to be initial diagnosis, or just quickly checking the doctor and then being sent off for further diagnosis possibly, and some psychiatry. I think 2 psychiatrists is a bare minimum, really. Staff promotion. Let's get you set up. And there we are. That is rather glorious, if you were to ask me. I think we are going to move you over there. So that's probably going to be one of the last things we do in this episode. Let's get all of the treatments more or less in the same building. There we are. Do we want this a little bit smaller? Well, actually, let's move this all the way over here. That way, we can use that little cubby hole that we made. Can we shrink you a bit? You don't need that large of a pharmacy. That is excessive. But having this little area here means that we can make use of the potential for seating, which I think is a rather good plan, honestly. Where do we want our medicine cabinets? We'll have one here, and a filing cabinet in between. There we go. We want a new machine then. Now, I do believe you have to upgrade these independently. So be aware of that when you're placing lots of machines like this, that you may be creating a potential for someone to be treated in a sub-optimal lab or clinic until you get them all fully upgraded. So probably worth making that a high priority. Let's go down here as well.
Radio. Is it just me, or are the pointy mountains getting less pointy? We should raise some money and get them sharpened. I mean, who wants to live in the shadow of blunt mountains?
I find it difficult to argue with your logic there, honestly. Very well. Let's start a whip round. There we go. That should be good enough for now. Donk. Right, let's have a look. Potty mouth discovered. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, potty mouth. When the patient opens their mouth, terrible things happen, caused by drinking water from a toilet sink. Or a toilet. Alright. Staff promote. That is an unfortunate picture. Macy Binge is ready for promotion from junior assistant to assistant. Very well, Macy. There you go. There's a promotion. And Esther Radish, senior janitor. I used to be terrified of ghosts, but since my auto-psychic training, I find them strangely alluring. Maybe we should capture a few. I mean, I'll accept the challenge, but I don't think we're going to do it. I hope we're not going to do it, because that requires that people died. And that's not a good thing to require, if I'm perfectly honest. But one of the last things we'll do, actually... Ooh, wow, you're a really good... Short temper. That was good. Gets toilet rage. What? Gets angry when they need the toilet. Man, this bizarre ones here. A natural mentor. Short temper. Wow. You all suck. Alright, I'm going to take my chances with you. But I would like to make sure that this is pretty much the only thing you do. Don't do any of the other things. We do need some more people dealing with our labs, fortunately. I'm going to say... For now, we're alright. Is there anyone that might be okay with this? Natural mental shutdown. I mean, as long as you're not unhappy, then it's okay. Gets toilet range. And you're funny. Well, let's just hope you don't need the toilet too much. You do have treatment skill, so sure. A monobrow! A monobeast, rather. There we go. Got you. Report a visit. Go-getting lead follower, Sally Figblanket, correspondent for 2 Point Radio, has asked if she can visit the hospital as part of a series she's doing on the healthcare in the county. If she's impressed with the hospital, it could be good for our reputation. Very well. You need to be very specialised. Your only job is treatment. So please get to that as quickly as you can. That would be grand, in fact. Now let's make sure everyone is reasonably happy with their pay. Because we've got a couple of people who get a bit... That is... I mean, I can't say that is a poor strategy, but it is possibly a poor strategy to announce that that's what we're doing. Let's go with that, yes. I think that's a good way of putting it. Maybe an extra nurse. Ooh, got another staff promotion. Very nice indeed. Let's get you promoted. A nurse who will be good in the pharmacy and the ward. Litera, hangry.
Cirque du Parfait is no longer under investigation. So come experience the magic, wonder, and terror of our glass-boned acrobats.
That doesn't sound good.
And face-eating clowns.
That does not necessarily sound
good.
good.
It's a circus for everyone.
I would actually like you to only work in the ward.
More often. This is 2 Point Radio.
Just in the ward and the pharmacy. You're a little bit of everything, so you can do all of it. And Jake Trellis. Sure. General Diag. Ah, man. Will people stop losing their monobrows? I have to clean them up. Most vexing. Challenge. Cure 4 patients with lazy bones. We did actually let one of them die. I thought for a second there. For a moment, I was super happy and things were going to be great. But alas, no. Who keeps losing their monobrows? But that, yeah. Oh, really? Really? While I was watching as well? You waited for me to be peering in your general direction, didn't you? I can tell. Oh well. Let's get a little bit of extra seating around here, actually. And maybe an extra bit? No. Extra bit of entertainment. It's not much, but it's something. Got a new... There we are, monobrow discovered. Extreme hair growth caused by excessive consumption of both highbrow and lowbrow entertainment. The monobrow must be carefully removed and placed in a secure container to prevent it from escaping. I wish you would do this because you're not doing it very well so far. There you go. Gotta try and keep them down, otherwise they congregate underneath things, and then I go to move something innocently later on, and I am faced with the most horrific scene. It's truly terrifying. Let's get...
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Let's get you in between. Make sure it lines up properly though. There we are. Very nice. And some cheesy gubbins, perhaps. Patient is unhappy with the hospital and is storming out. The top complaint was very hungry, very thirsty, very bored. They were in the Okay, I'm going to say that you were broken somehow. Really? Are you also broken? Why are you... Don't! Go home.
Toilets need routine service.
Okay. Hopefully that gets fixed sometime soon. We need more janitors, like, horrifically badly. Funny, girl next door. Awesome. Also, weak bladder will work for peanuts. High energy was raised on a farm. Excellent. Alright, let's get a couple of you specialized, shall we? So, yeah, okay. You really should be one of the only people taking care of that.
Plants need water.
Let's alternate these a bit. There we go. That should make sure that we're getting most things sorted. I would hope. And in a timely manner as well, because we'll have people who aren't getting distracted by other jobs. Are you waiting in queue? How about I'm there we go. Oh, I moved you to queue. Sorry, my bad. Oops. Okay, way better than Biff's hospital. Well, it's not that much better, but I'll take it, I suppose. Right, so with that done, we can now move this over there. Or rather, just be done with that one. Let's upgrade this machine, though. Maybe another deluxe. Are we having many people with pans? We're not actually having many people who need pans. It doesn't look like that. There's a very big ailment in our hospital. Now, it could be because we don't have particularly high cure rates with them. As a result, we don't have a very good reputation for helping people with that particular ailment. We might need to work on it. But clearly, we do need to get these queues down. How many people are queuing there? Not many, but there are lots of people queuing for the GP's office. Oh my lord, 8 people. That's nasty. So we are definitely going to need another GP. And for the time being, if psychiatry isn't getting used that much, maybe we will in fact set up a GP's office there instead. Maybe. Either way, let's go and check on our loans. Can I make sure it's all paid back? Yes, I can. Excellent. I am pleased with this. Right, but that's where we're going to be wrapping up this episode for today. We've got a bit of a problem brewing down here, but we've got a plan of action to try and deal with it. So we're going to be moving the pharmacy away. Ooh, how did this go? Ah, nice. Honestly, getting that reputation boost is kind of working against us a little
visited
bit.
some local hospitals for her latest piece, and you'll be able to enjoy it just as soon as we figure out how to show it to you over a
I think
set.
We've already got a plan of action. We'll get a new GPs here, a new psychiatry day, and then open a new wing, which will be largely second stage diagnosis. Now, this one is for second stage diagnosis as well.
Staff facilities are
I
out
wish
of
I
bounds
could
for all patients.
force it
Some
to
staff.
only take people who need treatment, but we'll probably just build a second one up here as well, because this can be used for 2 different types of things. But that's going to be it from me. I really do hope you've enjoyed, and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.